Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Siddharth sir, and I'll be teaching you the tale of Custard the Dragon. And this is one of the fantastic poem that you have in your syllabus in class 10. And this poem is in a form of a ballad, and this poem tells you a story of courage, heroism, valor. So, what is a ballad now? It's a form of a poetry where a tale is explained to you, a story is explained to you. Although it's a poem, but this poem explains you a story. It explains you a tale of courage, a tale of valor, strength. Okay, so before we start this poem, we should know who is the writer. The writer is Ogden Nash, and you can find more details about Ogden Nash in Google, and maybe in your book also will be there. So you find out and write a short note on Ogden Nash. And let me begin the poem. And the title of the poem is The Tale of Custard the Dragon. And remember, I will be explaining you every stanza, every line, every word. First I'll read this first stanza, I'll explain it, then I'll go and read the second stanza, I'll explain it to you. If you don't understand anything, you can give me a message, I will help you out once again. So this poem is written in the style of a ballad, a song or a poem that tells a story to us. You must be familiar with ballads, but that narrate tales of courage or heroism. So ballads are those kind of poem which explains to us stories, tales of courage and heroism. This poem is very humorous, very funny, and it is close to a parody. Parody means it also makes kind of a fun of one character, and we will see that when we go for it. So let us begin with the poem. So I'm going to read the first stanza. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse, and a little yellow dog, and a little red wagon, and a Riolio Trulio little pet dragon. So Belinda is the main character in this poem, and she is the owner of many pets. So she's living in a little white house. Her house is white in color, painted white in color, and it's little, not a very big house, with a little black kitten. She has a small black cat and a little grey mouse, and her mouse color is grey. So little black kitten and a little grey mouse, and a Riolio Trulio little pet dragon. She also has got a pet dragon. Dragon is real, true. So the poet is trying to make us believe that she has got a dragon, a pet dragon. That's why the words like Riolio Trulio has been used. So she has got a real and true pet dragon. Apart from that, she has a little yellow dog and a little red wagon. She has a little yellow dog. So now how many pets she have got? She have got 4 pets. The first is black kitten, second is grey mouse, third is yellow dog, and a pet dragon. The second stanza. Now the name of the little black kitten is Ink. So the cat is known with Ink. His name is Ink, I-N-K, Ink. And the little grey mouse, she called him Blink. So the grey mouse name is Blink. So Ink is the cat and mouse is the Blink. And the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard. So his name is Mustard. The dog's name is Mustard. She has got also a pet dog whose name is Mustard. Okay, when we use mustard oil in our food, it's very spicy, isn't it? Similarly, the dog is also very ferocious, very hot tempered and sharp dog, and that's why the name is Mustard. But the dragon was a coward. Unfortunately, the dragon was coward. The dragon is the strongest among all the pet, but the dragon is a very coward, and that's why all call him Custard. Third stanza. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth. So the dragon has got big sharp teeth and spikes on top of him. At the back, he has got spikes. The dragon has got spikes and scales underneath. He has got scales underneath on the lower part of his body like a snake, and above he has got these spikes which are very sharp. Mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose. So from his nose the smoke comes out, and from his mouth fire comes out. and really truly daggers on his toes. So his feet, his legs are as sharp as dagger. Belinda was as brave as barrel full of beers. She's very brave. And why is she brave? Because she has got so many pets along with her to save her in her difficulties. She has got very sharp dog known as Mustard. She has got a grey mouse known as Blink. She has a little black kitten as Ink. So she's very proud and she's strong and she doesn't have to worry for anything. Belinda was as brave as barrel full of beers, and Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. So Ink and Blink, Ink is the black kitten and Blink is the mouse. They are so strong that they can chase lion from their house. If the lion comes to attack, the mouse and the kitten, the small cat, is so strong and powerful that it can drive away the lion from the house. Mustard was as brave as tiger in a rage. So the dog, when he becomes angry, he becomes a ferocious tiger. He can really kill anyone. But Custard cried for a nice safe cage. But completely opposite. The Custard, the dragon, which is the most strongest among all, he always wants a safe cage where he can hide himself and stay in safety. You can see the contrast. The cat and the mouse and the dog are so sharp, so brave that they can drive away the lion, they can fight with the enemy. On the other hand, the strongest among them is Custard, who always tries to find a cage. Don't you think he's a little coward, or he's portrayed here as coward? Let us see more. Belinda tickled him. She tickled him unmerciful. So Belinda loves all her pets, and she used to tickle the Custard. And she tickled so much that he used to move around, toes around in the house. Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they rudely call him Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon at the realio trulio cowardly dragon. So here we see in this stanza that Belinda loves all her pets. She tickle everyone, all of them, and Ink, Blink, and Mustard. These three pet used to insult the dragon, saying that you are cowardly dragon. You are a real true dragon, but you are coward. Belinda giggled till she shook the house, and Blink said "Wick," which is giggling for a mouse, and Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age when Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Even in this stanza, we see that Belinda is having her best in the house. She is giggling, she is having fun with Blink, Mustard, and Ink, whereas Custard is always busy hiding himself in his cage. Suddenly, they heard a nasty sound. They heard some unusual sound. And Mustard growled, the dog growled, because dog can sense the evil fast. And they all looked around. They were looking here and there. Meouch! Cried Ink. The cat, she cried, Meouch! And oh! Cried Belinda. That means they have realized something unusual, for there was a pirate climbing in the window. So a pirate has come to the house. You know, pirate? Who is a pirate? Who is a pirate? A pirate is a person, a bandit who used to move in ships and used to loot the other ships, like a robber, like a dacoit. So they generally move in ships. And if we have watched the movie called The Pirates of the Caribbean, we can understand the look of the pirate. They will cover their one eyes, one hand will be, one their leg will be of iron, so the hand will be of hook. So that kind of a personality, a pirate came into their house to loot, to dacoit, to rob their house. And all of them were really afraid because the pirate has climbed the window. Pistol in his left hand. He has a pistol in his left hand and a pistol in his right hand. And he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black. His beard was black. And one leg was wood. So his one leg was wood. We can identify his characteristic by the line. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. So his look explained that the pirate had no good intention. Okay, in both the hands pistol, he has got a